If you want to build a real Shopify brand, you need to understand one thing. Your competition already knows exactly what it takes to win. But here's the part nobody wants to hear. It doesn't matter how good you think your product is, if you're not matching what your competition are doing right now, in ads, in creatives, in landing pages, you simply won't grow. This course shows you exactly how to reverse engineer them so you can finally understand what's required to scale. Because it's not what you can do, it's about what it's required of you. In this course, we're going to break down everything you need before you even think about scaling a Shopify store. We're going to learn how to find your real competitors, spy on their ads using Meta Ad Library, analyze their creatives, angles, hooks, and positioning, and compare their landing pages to yours. And finally, how to anchor your own brand's position against your competition so you know exactly what to improve. This is the foundation. This is where every real brand owner must start. Not with what you like, not with what you think, but with what your competitors are doing right now and how far you are from the market standard. Let's dive in. Welcome to the first section. Now, let's find your competitors first. As everything good, we start with ChatGPT search. So here, what you need to do, if you have the paid version, you need to open the deep research. If you don't, that's okay. It's not necessary. You open this. Also, if you have Claude, it's going to be an even better option. So you open up Claude and you open up a new chat and you type this prompt. Find 20 competitor brands in the same niche or adjacent niches. And here you add your brand name. Include direct, indirect, and emerging competitors. Provide name, website, core offer, positioning. This way, but of course, scratch that. That's not even important. Just ask for competitors for your brand. Prompt engineering is not something that you should really care. Just communicate what you want into ChatGPT. The websites change every time, so even the fancy prompts that you use, they may be not working right now, or they are redundant at best. So what you sell? If you sell shoes, you need to find competitors that sell shoes. If you sell skincare, you need to find competitors that sell skincare. So let's say we have this brand right here. Let's say that this is your website. Of course, if your website looks that good, then we're on the right place. If not, we are going to copy the competitor. So you ask, list me 10 competitors that they sell skincare or mascara products, direct-to-consumer brands only, and focus on, please list me their website links and Facebook page links. Simple as that. No prompt engineering. It just listed me two, so you just play around. The perfect prompt here doesn't exist. You basically go with the flow. I want Facebook links. I definitely need Facebook page links to be able to check their ads really fast, and also the website so we can see how we compare our website relate to theirs. So you need to ask that. Also, please mention every time direct consumer businesses, because direct consumer businesses is what we want to copy. We don't want to copy a business that they sell wholesale because maybe their website is not optimized to sell online. So you should be really careful at the people that you actually copy. You need to, if they run ads, you need to copy them. If they don't copy. They don't have an optimized landing page. So, for example, it shows here a lot of different brands. So what we do, if for some peculiar reason it doesn't give me the Facebook page link, that's okay, we can find it later. So basically we open up the businesses, but we don't copy yet. For example, if we go to Costas, for example, we have to go into their Facebook page and then see their ad library. So click page transparency and see all. Go to ad library. So this way we understand, if they run ads, for example, those guys, they run a lot of ads, so we can copy them. But of course we need to keep searching. Maybe we can find a different competitor. Don't copy the brand that they have 1,000, 500,000 ads. Just copy people that are in the middle, that are scaling right now. Because maybe Glossier or another brand that they have, let me check so you can see. For example, Glossier. Okay, I cannot find the Facebook page link. So what we do, we hit Glossier and we type Facebook or the domain name and Facebook. We click, then we go about, go page transparency, see all, go to the library. So those guys, they have 300 ads. So I would much be better off copying not the best of the category, but somewhere in the middle, because maybe Glossier, like they run those types of ads because they don't care about money. Because they have someone like they have Kardashian actually promoting them, or they got an investment and they basically burning cash. So they have a burning rate. So we don't want to copy those guys. We want to copy the middle ground. And let's search for other brands as well. Ilia, Facebook page, again, about, page transparency, see all, go to ad library. Yeah, we don't copy Ilia Beauty. Now we do the same for Drunk Elephant. Facebook page, page transparency, see all. This is the ad that we run. Okay, this is a really good candidate as well. Like you want to find someone, especially like if you are below 10K per month on ad spend, 10K per month on ad spend, you need to go and basically copy the competitor that, of course, they are very close to you in terms of the positioning, but also you want to copy someone that it is between like 30 to, let's say, 150 results on Meta. Also, when you see this type of similar regional ads, this section, when you actually search, it's not a good candidate because this is a multinational company. They mainly, definitely, they sell through retail stores. So don't copy them. They have money to spend. You can see here that they have book now as call to action. Don't copy those types of businesses at all, not even their website. Like their website, you shouldn't copy them. I'm not even talking about the ads right now. I'm just looking around to find competitors that you can copy, that are eligible to actually copy. Clarence as well, it is another generation from GPT, of course, is not correct. We shouldn't follow them at all. And of course, we don't copy really big brands and known brands because they can't get away with anything. So we want a direct consumer brand. So for the skincare example that I'm showing, the best candidates would be Kosas and Drunk Elephant. Now, we don't just go ahead and straight copy their website. We have to actually go into their landing page, see like their landing page that they actually use. Because the landing page is what we need to copy, not the entire website. Like where do actually they direct people to? For example, Drunk Elephant, if I click shop now, this is the landing page. This is what we need to copy. We don't need to copy the entire website. And we don't need to copy every single ad. We just have to actually scroll at the bottom and select the ads that they have been running for a long time. But like the details of the search, we're going to cover it in the next section. Now, there are niches that it's going to be difficult to find competitors. So for those types of niches, you are going to go a little broader. Like if you have a very specific product that nobody has. But still, you can definitely find competitors that they are doing something that it is closely related to what you do. So don't get discouraged. Just go and find new people. Just use search. Another way to actually find competitors is to actually go into Google, straight old Google, open incognito, type like Sue, like the product that you actually sell, like Sue, mascara for black women, for example, and it's going to show a lot of different competitors here that you can copy. Basically, what you need to copy is the first searches. So here, like the first brands that are appearing when you actually, as sponsored posts, those are the sponsored posts are the brands that you want to copy, not the brands that they have like huge authority, because those brands you cannot basically replicate what they do. You need to copy the ones that are doing sponsored, and also you can find brands. If you go to products here, like, and you click on the websites, some of them, they are going to be businesses that they sell multiple products, but also, and marketplaces for sure. But if you scroll enough down, you are going to find a lot of brands that they sell similar things to you. So you can copy them as well. Here you can find their website and click, because those guys, they are running Google Ads. So most likely they are spending money on Facebook as well. So we can copy them. During your research, another tool that is really useful is BuildWith. You need the competition that you are going to gather, they need to use Shopify. So you can basically copy their apps, copy what they do, copy the design, you can copy everything, but they need to be on Shopify. So what do? We take their website link, let's say it's Closure, we put it inside and we click lookup. So we can see if they are using Shopify. For example, Closure, they are using Shopify. So they're eligible. If they're not, don't bother. Like, just follow another competitor. And if you think you're super unique, you are not. There is someone out there that you can copy, that you can learn from. This is how you learn. You copy from the others. This is the best learning that can happen. You exploring ad libraries and competitors, it's going to teach you far more than buying a course online. Second part is actually copy their website. Like, understand how they build their website, what they do different than you, and what you can actually learn from them. So let's compare. Let's say we have Cosas. As you can see in their website, they have few things that you might not have. One of the things that it is striking here is basically the swatch colors. This is something that if you have variants into your product, it's something that you definitely need to copy. If you have variants, like, don't have a drop down because it's 2 clicks. Like, you have to think deep about their page, how it looks, and how my website looks. Is it better? Is it worse? Why it's worse? Now let's compare apples to apples. We have a mascara right here. Let's say this is our product, and we have a mascara right here. So there are like a few differences. Of course, you need to make your website look good, but first, let's make it have the functionalities that we want, and later on we can make it look beautiful. Don't focus on the beautiful part right now. We're going to cover it in the next section. Now we want to see what they're doing that we are not doing on the website. The first thing is here they have like the name that is bold, and here what it actually does. Basically, this is the features. This is lengthening the eyebrows and lifting. Like, this is something that helps a lot with people understanding what it's going to do. It's a benefit. Here we missed that opportunity. We have here like some description, but it's very long. People are not going to read that through. After that, you see that they have reviews. This is super important. This is social proof. So yeah, they are doing it. So maybe we should do it as well. So they have also, as you can see, like this just have one add to cart and one price. But if we click here, we're going to see that we have also size. And the price is on the back, which is basically saves here, like your eye, it's not going to go to the price, the first thing that you are going to see. This is something that converts very well now. In the past, you could get away with that, but having the pricing here, it helps a lot. So you say, okay, like they have Shopify, I have Shopify, I can definitely do it. It's a matter like of how can I do it? I'm going to tell you. After that, as you can see, if we scroll down, you're going to see here we have a lot of text, like a bundle of text. But here we don't have. We have videos of people using that. So you need to have videos. This is social proof. This helps a lot. And here you can buy like a full size or a mini size, which actually saves time. If you click, you're going to see that it is a different product, but they have connected it with an app. This is something that you can do as well. This way, someone that they want to buy the bigger size, they have to go outside and they go and find like the bigger size mascara. This is not good for UI. And then you actually see that the text are very specific. It's not that. This is old school. You don't need old school. you need the new way, which is this one. And of course, if you want to show more, you can read. And even if you show more, you're going to see that it's not so big as the other one because people, they don't usually read. They have here features and benefits with simple images, simple text. Like it's very easy to follow through. It's very easy to read. But here we have like more blocks of text. As you can see here, blocks of text. Here, people don't read that. So yeah, just copy that. Clinical results, of course, this is a social proof that helps a lot. Upsells, which is very important, like images here that they have like before and after. If we click here, we're going to see that the images are just with the product, which is okay, it's good, but it's not good enough. We're not talking about good enough. We're talking about making a lot of money using Shopify, scaling our brand to the moon. This is what we're trying to do right now. They see a lot of pictures with text. And if you tell me that your product doesn't have features to text, just ask ChatGPT if your product has. And it's going to come up with a lot of ideas that you didn't think of that you can advertise. Clinical proven, like all this, like every interaction, every view that the person is going to make just by watching this website, they are going to be more confident to actually buy. Like you need to give information in every step of the way. Here, there is no information extra between this image and this image, and this image and this image. I see it better maybe, but yeah, it just add 5 images. This is not the right thing. That's why I'm not going to write bullets. You need to copy. You need to understand the competition. Follow what they do exactly. Those guys right here, they have like a ROAS of 10. So yeah, if you're not as good, you might get a ROAS of 5. Those guys maybe have like 3 ROAS because they're scaling. And they have also social proof. They have a lot of tailwinds with their brand. If you don't copy them and you don't be at their level, you're going to be below and you're going to get much worse results than what they are getting. So you need not to be similar 80%, you need to be 150%. This is what it is required. You need to be at their level and better. So this is how you should think. Stop being mediocre. Like we need to go at this level. Okay, this is unnecessary to be honest with you. And frequently asked questions, they also help a lot because there are some people that read through them. And of course, reviews, a lot of reviews with images. If you don't have reviews and you don't have images of people using your product, use AI and import some reviews through Shopify. It's easy to do, so you can get reviews. We need to be at their level. And when you have a developer like that is going to build your website, tell them that I want this. I don't want something that like it's mediocre. This is mediocre. It looks great, but it's mediocre. It's not going to convert using ads, even if the website looks good. You need to understand the psychology. Like the website is basically a convincing vehicle. The more you do the convincing here, the more money you are going to make. This is how the conversion rate improves. It's not by speeding up the website. Yes, if you're moving from WordPress to Shopify, you're going to get more conversions because your website is going to be faster. But it's not about that. It's not about having a good looking website and a fast website. It's about convincing people to buy. This is what you need to think. If I see this image, I'm going to be convinced to buy. This is how you should think. How much convincing can we do? Like social proof is the number one. Videos, reviews. This is key. Before and after. Images, content that's going to show your product up close. What it is required for you. If you have a cookie, you need to show the product how good it tastes. You need to have videos of people eating the product and having the real expression into the video. You need to have the ingredients of the product. Like you need to do convincing inside the website. Like it's a sales page. Like it's Shopify. Like it's sales. This is your sales page. So think about that when you're building the website. Now let's jump into the ad library. Now, how to actually technically do that inside Shopify? We have another course that you can go ahead and watch to understand exactly how you can make that. Right now with AI, it's very easy to do that. You can do a lot of changes into Shopify without you requiring a developer. The change that you can do inside Shopify are so much that you can build this thing without you being a developer. So there is no excuse right now. You can definitely do it. It's a matter of skill, and you can definitely do it. Like, even if you are like 70 years old, you can definitely do it. You speak with a chat and it creates for you. Even if you are not technical, you are a product guy that they don't really like to press buttons. Yeah, you don't like pressing buttons, open the speaker and talk with AI. But this is a skill that it is required. You cannot hire the responsibility away. Because even if you hire, if you don't know the instructions that you are going to give, like they are going to do a bad job. You need to know the job. So then you can hire somebody. Because you cannot judge if someone is good at what they're doing or not. So you're going to get burned. You need to know the job. This part was the psychology. What exactly to copy. Now this part is about the design. What makes this website look good and my website looks so bad? It's very, very easy. Let's go right into it. Now we have this website that looks really good. Of course, the comparison website that we have started, it looks good as well. So it's not a good comparison. A much better comparison would be, for example, this website. As you can see, this doesn't look horrible because it's a Shopify store. So it's very hard if you select the right theme to make it look horrible. But it looks bad nevertheless. What are the problems why this website looks bad and why this website looks this good? You have to see what is different. Like, what are the elements that makes this website look good and this website look bad? Because, and of course, this website also looks good. What are the key things that makes it not good? Like, let's say, for example, you have to think deeply about like what makes it different, like what I can change, and just see and copy. So for example, when you build your Shopify store, you don't know like where do I put the logo. Like, those guys, they have it here. This guy has it here. Like, some guys have it here. So maybe it's going to be a good idea to put it on the top left corner because I see many brands actually doing it. Of course, you can find brands that they have it like in the middle and it's going to look good, but your comparison right now, they have it like on the left. So try to replicate that. So don't put it in the middle, put it on the left. And also, as you can see, like the comparison here, like the website, this website, it is not a square. It has like cutout. So it is a PNG. So what you can do is change the logo so it is a PNG. It is not like this, a square. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look professional. Like, it's off. Like, people, they are going to land into your website and they are going to see that something is off. So this is a good example of the logo. Now, the letters here, you cannot read them. Like, and it is the beauty store. Like, here, it doesn't, like, it's just like a big word, like that it is something that people understand. So even the brand name must change sometimes. And another key thing is that they have logo. As you can see, these guys, they don't have a logo here. Like, their website, like their font is the logo. So this looks modern. Try to replicate that. I know that you paid for your logo, but maybe on the website, maybe it's going to look better if you don't have your logo, especially if your logo is super saturated, it has like a lot of elements. It's old school. It's not going to look good on the website. You can use the logo on the products, like the image, the PNG that you have. Hedonic, they have a logo, but in the website, they have like just their name. Just do that. Like, copy what you see. Keep in mind that you don't have to actually build what it is in your head to make money. You need to build what is in your competitor's head so to make money. So adjust a little bit your design expectations. You're not going to create a good logo just by watching a YouTube video or by updating yourself using Photoshop or Illustrator. Just use text, bold text, find their font and use it. Now, apart from that, if we scroll down, we're going to see another problem. Here, we're going to see that it is like a lot of text on the header. Like, if we click here, you see that it is separated with different slides. So one communication at a time with changing slides. So if you want to present it this way, separate this way and this way. Don't have everything in one big sentence. People are not going to read that. And it doesn't look good. Let's go and analyze the fonts. You can go and see, like, you have a tool. I have a tool that it says Font Finder. So here you can find what fonts they use. Here we're going to see that they use Roboto Condensed. So probably they use Roboto Condensed in other parts. For the smaller text, they use Roboto Condensed. Of course, you can go ahead and download the font finder. It's free to use, and you can basically, if you want the same design, just take their font, like the Roboto Condensed public font. You can use it. Don't go ahead on Shopify and try to find the font. You're going to miss the whole point. Just copy what they do, copy their font. This is going to save you so much time, because I see so many people that trying to figure out the design and working on the font and trying to find the font every single, like they go through every single font and see how it looks. You're going to waste so much time. Just copy them. Now about the header font, what they use. The design is not something that you need to learn. It's something that you basically copy. You copy and you create something amazing. So copy. If you don't have a good taste, if you copy, you are going to borrow someone else's taste. So copy, copy, copy. Roboto Condensed, but with bold. So yeah, headers with Roboto Condensed, bold. The body, Roboto Condensed, or Roboto Condensed without bold. So yeah, let's see now the bigger headers, what they use. Roboto Condensed again. So yeah, just use Roboto Condensed, for example. Stop thinking about that. For example, here it is bold. So add to cart, not thin, bold. That's it. Don't overthink it. Because if we're going to see here, like this button doesn't look that great because it is thin. You don't need thin, you need bold. A little by little, you're going to create an amazing website just by copying and understanding. Copying and understanding. Like understanding and then copying. This is what you need to do. It's an ongoing process. Now, about the background. Should I play around with different colors on the background of the product? Let's see. They don't play with colors, so neither we're going to. Just have a white background. Don't try to make it look good with this because it creates this separation. It doesn't look good. Just copy what other people do. Also, as you can see here, this looks bad because it is a white photo on a background that is non-white. So it looks off. This is a bad design. Of course, the share button, never used it since 2005, so remove it. It doesn't look good. Now, the quantity. As you can see, the quantity, here it looks off. It needs to be next to the add to cart or remove it completely. And the last thing is about the colors. Also like the dimensions. Here, as you can see, that they use radius that is around 5 pixels. Like everything, it has this radius. When you have a site and like the logo is square, you have here like radius, like as a pill. And here you have those hard edges. This doesn't look good. When you want, like if you want to have square edges, yeah, you can use square edges. Nobody, like for example, Glossier, they use square edges. So square edges are not bad for design, but you need to be consistent. Like every single element needs to be square, not some square, some rounded. Like do the same for everything. So watch this, because this, like this image, it's not going to break the whole website look if it's square. Like it's going to be a little bit off, but you wouldn't catch it. But little by little, if this was square, and also like if this was radius, has radius, and this had radius as well, and this was like instead of having an arrow that it is pointy, it had some like radius, you would get like enough feeling, and it would stop at some point, it would stop looking good and it would start looking bad. So it's little by little you create the design of the website. Those are the most important things. Here again, as you can see, when they want to create tabs, they use this radius, which is the same radius as this radius. This is not an accident. And also this has this radius. This is not an accident. They do it by design. And they have the different color for those schemes. So if you have long block of text, just create a block like this so it cuts it. Because if you don't, then it's going to look like a block of text below another block of text like this. So it's going to look like everything the same, which is not good. Now let's talk about colors. You can use one color, and then it's going to be black and the white. Max 2. But I would say just stick to one, because you can see this website, it doesn't have any color, zero. It is just black and white, and still looks good because they have used their edges, like so the card matches with the button, which is matching with the shape of the product, which is matching with the auto cards, which is matching with the logos here. Like everything looks good in this website, which is very simple. You don't need many colors. Of course, if you go to Costas, you're going to see that they have multiple colors and they change around, but they are not appearing like different colors at the same time. So one color you can have, but that's it. And how you copy your color brands, like by just calling to ColorZilla, pick a color, you see what the competition uses for color. I like this color, use that. Don't overcomplicate it, because you're going to waste a lot of time as well playing around with different colors, trying to find the correct one. Now, their email list. How do they actually send emails? Like, what type of emails should I send? How should I send them? Like, it's very easy. When you log in through their website, like open Incognito and log in into the website, you're going to see a pop-up appear. Sometime you're going to see it. You see that? Okay, they have quiz. Maybe I should add a quiz. Maybe not. But I would definitely advise you have a quiz. So you give their email, your real email, and you press continue, and then you actually see what emails you receive, how long, like what is the distance between one email and another, and copy the same exact structure. If the emails they have a lot of text, you use a lot of text. If they have different pictures and minimal text, do that. Right now with AI, you can create images and you can create the copy, and basically you can take their copy, add your brand content, and it's going to create the same copy for your brand. So you can directly copy that as well. Okay, it's very easy. Like go into an email. Like it's so easy that I'm going to go into an email and tell you. So I have subscribed to Revive Collagen. So this is their entire email campaign structure. I can see, okay, they sent one email, and after that they send after 2 days, and after 1 day, and after 2 days, and after 1 day, and after 1 day, and after 1 day. And some along the lines, like they start breaking off. So after, let's say, 10 emails, they start sending every 4 days. So you can basically copy what is the time frame between when they send an email, and you're going to say, okay, what is their first email? Okay, it's this one. So what you do is you take the copy and you open a new ChatGPT, you paste it inside, recreate this email copy but for this brand, and go into your brand, which is this one, copy everything, put it inside, and this way it's going to create the same copy. Simple as that. Just redesign the same. And the same thing you can do for images as well. This way you can actually study what they do. This is going to copy their entire strategy. They probably pay $5,000 per month for their email marketing agency. And this way you can copy, you can reverse engineer their entire strategy. And basically, instead of you having to pay $5,000 per month to hire the same email marketing agency, you just copy what they do, but copy well. This is very, very important. Now we're getting into the part that most people never bother to check. Even though the data is literally sitting in front of you, you can actually see what type of ads your competitors run, as we saw before. You can see the landing pages they send traffic to. You can see the angles, the creatives, the formats, everything. In this tutorial, I'm going to open the ad library and show you in real time what different brands are doing. Are they posting statics? Are they heavy on video? Do they use cinematic style content, AI videos, UGC, partnership ads, catalogs? You don't guess this. You don't assume it. You look at the data. Because until you actually see it, you don't know what your market expects. So as I showed earlier, you can type the name of the brand and type Facebook. It's going to show you their Facebook page. You click inside their Facebook page, and then if you click about, page transparency, and go to ad library, you're going to see all the ads they ran. So here you can see everything that they do. So for example, if we check this brand, we see that they're very heavy on video, and skincare brands actually do focus a lot on video. So here you can see everything, even the copy that they use. For example, this is a static ad that they use. This is a partnership ad because you see that it is with an influencer with and the skincare brand. And also it has the tag here. So you know it's a partnership ad. And if you scroll down, you're going to see even more. For example, this is a carousel. It's not a catalog ad, it's a carousel ad. These are catalog ads. So for example, here we can see that this is a catalog ad with single image. This is a carousel ad. So we can understand everything that they do. Also in Ad Library, you can go ahead and search other brands. So for example, if we want to type Huel, we click and here we can see all the ads that Huel runs. So now that you see what the other brands are doing, you need to spy on them and see what ads they run, because there are many people that are posting for AI videos, but because I'm literally inside Ad Library every single day, I don't see a lot of AI videos. I see a lot of UGCs like this.
Testowałem Huela przez 30 dni, żebyście wy nie musieli. Początkowo zamiana tradycyjnego śniadania na napój była sporym wyzwaniem, ale bardzo szybko doceniłem, że dzięki temu mogę spędzić więcej czasu na siłowni i nie muszę się wcale śpieszyć, aby przygotować.
It's very interesting to see because you see that they also run ads in other countries as well. So you basically can copy their strategy. But which ad you should copy? Like if you want to become really good at it and actually create a brand, you should copy every single one of them. But if you want to start from something, you scroll all the way down and you copy the oldest ads. Because the oldest ads, the older the ad is, the better it is performing, because it is longer in the ad account. If, for example, those ads right here were not profitable, like Drunk Elephant, they wouldn't have them inside their ad account. So this is something you should always start. That's why for most of the brands we use catalog ads, because like when you scroll really far down, you're going to see that most businesses, they have catalog ads at the bottom. Another very interesting thing is that if the brand is European or if the brand is advertising in Europe, not only can you see what ads they run, but you have a section right here. Let's find an ad that it is in Europe, and I'm going to show you. For example, this ad is been running in Europe. So if you click EU transparency, you see these badge. When you see these badge, it means that you can actually see how much they're spending on this ad. So if you click inside, see ad details, and you click transparency by location, you can see what type of audience do they target. So that's very useful. You see that they go full broad. Also in gender, they go full broad. This ad is running in Germany, as you can see here. You can also see the reach. Now, you cannot exactly estimate how much they're spending, but based on the reach, if you know the CPMs that Germany has normally, you can make a calculation and understand how much they spend for this particular ad. But that's the technical stuff. You don't have to worry a lot about those things, because the main thing here and the main reason why you are in their ad library is to copy the ads. So for example, if we scroll all the way down for Huel, because they run a lot of ads, we're going to see a lot of static and videos that we can basically copy. So for example, this one, open this up, like old me, new me, with UGC style photos. Those photos can be replicated using AI. For videos, I don't see a lot of AI videos in ad libraries, because people, they understand that it is AI from a mile away and they don't trust the brand when they use AI. But for images, it's not that clear if it's AI or not. This probably is AI, but I cannot be sure. So you can use AI for static ads, and I have a course specifically about how to use AI to create amazing static ads that you can go and listen after this video. But this ad, you can basically replicate that because you know that it works. So old me, new me, it's something that you can do just by download this image, and then you go into ChatGPT. You already have context about your brand. So what you have to do is paste the image, and then you ask ChatGPT, generate the same copy but for my brand that I have shared above. Like, so adjust the copy to fit my brand style, but I want to create a similar static ad. Don't create the static ad, just write the copy for me. As you can see, old me, new me, it actually created like a really good copy here and here. Like those things, it's very easy to open Canva, create two images with AI, like two generic images like that, and basically use this copy, and you are going to have like an ad that looks exactly like this. And it's going to be better than starting from scratch and doing whatever you want, because right now you don't know what works. This way you copy what works for other brands, and this is a really good way for you to actually start and prepare some content. Right now, the fact that your ad account doesn't scale is because you lack the skill. Like, it's a skill issue, and the skill issue comes to the creatives that you provide. If your creatives, they are not educated like this, they are not going to work, because you are not a creative strategist. You don't know what actually works. And that's the reality of it. Like, you cannot be everything. You cannot be a product guy and a top creative strategist. Huel, they pay like 15K, 20K per month for their creative strategist. So just by copying his ideas, you're going to have an amazing strategy. You're going to rent his brain, basically. So that's why I'm super bullish on copy. You should definitely copy a lot. But of course, as you can see, when we do copy like this, we don't copy like you can do it in an ethical way. You don't have to copy every single thing that they do. You don't have to steal their images. You can create your own, but you can take inspiration from their ads, basically. This is what inspiration looks like. And for the design, if you are not great at design, just follow what they created. So here, create the square here, create a background that's going to look like this, put rounded edges, put the same icon like this, try to use the same font, try to use exactly the same dimensions. So don't try to figure it out. Like, you are not a designer. I'm not trying to make you a designer. I'm trying to make you someone that knows what he wants. Because if you know what you want, if you can do this, then at some point in the future, you can hire someone to do it for you. If you don't know what you want, you don't know this process, then you cannot hire. So this is very, very important for you to learn how to spy. You need to live inside the ad library and take inspiration from the competition, because 80%, like the creatives, is the biggest lever that you have in order to scale. So you need to have amazing creatives. And let's start by doing what the competition does. And when you find actually what you really, really want from your brand, you can basically improve on them and make them even better than the competition. And the last thing that I want to share about the ad library is where the ad actually goes to. So for example, when we see like this, like this image that we are talking about, it's talking about like the Huel, like a specific product. So let's see this specific product. If I click inside, do I go to the specific product or do I go to the full catalog? As you can see, I go to the full catalog. So this means something. This is something that you can definitely learn from. Sometimes lead them to the product page, sometimes lead to the collection page. You have to see what they do, where they lead the ads to, so you can copy. I don't suggest you copy Huel, because in my opinion, if you the best approach would be like not to send them in the catalog and not to send them in the collection page, but to the product page, because this converts better normally. But if you're Huel, you can send them anywhere and the ad is going to still convert. So you don't have to be like very scrappy, and you don't have to be very, very precise. So let's see, for example, Kosas, which is something that it's a brand that we can definitely copy if we are selling mascara, for example. And we go and see this video. You see, music background music, someone applying this mascara, and let's see where the ad leads to. Shop now, it leads straight to the product page that I told you, that we audit in the steps before. So yeah, like just copy this funnel. Like, their funnel is super simple. They saw this product, and when you click shop now, it goes to the product. This is what they do. So let's do exactly the same thing. And of course, Here you can see if they have advertorials. Some brands, they run advertorials. For example, if we click learn more on this particular ad, you're going to see that they are running advertorials. So they're not going straight to the page. They go into an advertorial that it does a lot of convincing for people before they actually buy. So they add this step before they prompt someone to buy. So when you click get extra 10% off, you're going to go into the product page where you can actually add to cart the product. There are other businesses like this that they go straight to the product page, like the business that I showed you earlier, which is the most common way. And there are other businesses like keeps.com. When you click inside, you go and basically fill a quiz. Quiz funnels are very popular and they work in some niches. So see what your competition are doing. Maybe you don't need to do a quiz. If you are a fashion brand, it won't make sense to do a quiz. But don't judge if you need a quiz or not based on your expertise, because you don't have any expertise. So go into your competition and see what they do. If they do quizzes, probably you need to do quizzes. If they do advertorials, probably you need to do advertorials. If they go straight to the collection page, probably you need to do that. If they go straight to the product page, probably you need to do that. That's why you need to see the competition, so you can see what is required. And that's it. If you made it this far, you now understand the most important truth in building a real Shopify brand. Your success isn't determined by what you think is good, it's determined by what the market is already rewarding. You've learned how to find your competitors, how to analyze their ads, how to study their landing pages, how to compare your creatives, and how to anchor your position in the market based on real data, not assumptions. This is the foundation every serious brand needs before scaling. Because once you know what's required, once you clearly see the gap between you and the brands winning right now, you can finally make the right decisions, build the right assets, and actually move your business forward. So take what you've learned here and implement it. Repeat this process often. Don't lie to yourself about where your brand stands. Let the data guide you. This is where the real growth starts.